Okay, we are live. Welcome in, everyone, to another episode of Commander's Franchise. As per usual, I will put the timestamp down in the description of when the actual gameplay starts. So if you're not watching this live, you can go ahead and click on that timestamp and go ahead and skip to the actual gameplay if you would like to. In the meantime, just give me another 60 seconds or so to get myself set up here. Okay. So, we are in the NFC Championship game. Of course, the Commanders just played on Sunday Night Football in real life. They just won an overtime thriller against the Falcons. Final score was 30-24. Terry McLaurin got absolutely clamped. I know this because, and I was paying extra close attention because I put American currency on him to get more than 40 yards. But, I mean, he couldn't do that. A.J. Terrell clamped him. But anyways, we're taking on the Cowboys in the NFC Championship game. We are coming off a 38-20 victory against the Green Bay Packers in the divisional round. The week before that, we ended up squeaking out an overtime victory against the New York Giants, who finished 10-7. I believe the Packers were 9-8, but the Cowboys are 12-5. We beat them once this year, and we lost to them once, and now we face them in the NFC Championship game. That's how you can tell this is a video game. The Cowboys actually made it to an NFC title game. Weekly awards. Jonathan Tolliver was a beast for us, 23 for 156. 2 rushing touchdowns, also added in 2 catches for 16 yards. So 172 total yards on 25 touches and 3 total touchdowns. Chase Young had 4 tackles, including 2 sacks, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. Now, if we take a look at the playoff bracket, you'll see it's us and the Cowboys left in the NFC and the Chiefs and the Ravens left in the AFC. So we'll have to see how that turns out. Obviously, the hope is to make it back to our second straight Super Bowl, where, of course, last year we ended up losing to the Bengals. But we are playing our division rivals in the NFC Championship game. Let's see what this is all about. Coach, it's not often you have to play someone for a third time, but you're facing a familiar foe this week in the Cowboys. What are you expecting in this game? A hard-hitting brawl or a chess match? I think it's going to be a chess match. That's kind of just the answer I want it to be, and I saw that we would get more play recognition. Yeah, we have +5 play rec. All right, beat the Cowboys and advance to the next round of the playoffs. So last week against the Green Bay Packers, we ended up losing Chase Claypool due to an injury. So Connor Highsmith is going to be seeing a lot more snaps as our slot receiver. But in the meantime, let's take a look at the Cowboys roster for the 3rd time this year. And at quarterback, they still have Dak Prescott, but he is a superstar X Factor at a 91 overall. Still have Tony Pollard in this universe, who's at 95 overall. He does not have any superstar abilities. CD Lamb, superstar X Factor, 98 overall. No surprise there, but it's usually guys like Michael Gallup and 86 and Zaire Wilson, the second year out of USC, has given us some trouble. As well as their superstar X-Factor tight end in Addison Miller, second-year man out of TCU. We'll also see Jake Ferguson get some reps. On their offensive line, they have Tyler Smith at 85. Aaron Banks is injured, so we'll see Matt Hennessy, solid backup at 74. Their center's injured, so we'll see Billy Wallace, a second-year man out of West Virginia, at a 70 overall. Zach Martin, 97 overall with superstar Dev, and Bo Davis, second-year man out of the Ohio State University, 69 overall. So the offensive line, thanks to a couple injuries, is maybe something we can expose, especially with our very good defensive line. As far as the Cowboys' defensive line goes, they got DeMarcus Lawrence, 89 overall, superstar Dev. Of course, they have Micah Parsons, part of the 99 overall club, superstar X Factor. Mozzie Smith at 81 and Javon Kinlaw at a 74. They have Brian Aragon, a second-year man at The Ohio State, at a 78. Leighton Vander Esch, still around in this universe, at an 85 overall. And Khalil Mack at 83 overall. Kind of a weird scheme fit there. In the secondary, Trayvon Diggs, 96 overall, superstar dev. Stephon Gilmore, still with the Cowboys, also superstar dev, 89 overall at 34 years old. Martin Melvin, a rookie out of BYU, will be playing in the slot, I presume, at 83. Malik Hooker at one safety at an 87. Donovan Wilson at the other, he's an 86. Graham Gano is their kicker. Ryan Stonehouse is their punter. And that is the team we are going to be taking on. So let's go ahead and jump into our weekly strategy. Yeah, and I think defending the medium pass is going to have to be the way to go. As far as us, so we have to look out for Micah Parsons. They also have two very good corners. I mean, I think we're going to have to run the ball inside. Jonathan Tolliver has been a beast so far this postseason. All right, and let's go ahead and simulate training, and let's pray to God that we don't have any injuries. Okay, clean slate on defense. See how our offense looks. Okay, and we are good on offense as well. All right, so without further ado, I think we are ready to jump into the NFC Championship game against the Cowboys.
It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Washington. It's the Cowboys and the reigning NFC champs on Sunday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason.
All right, and we will be kicking off. So we will receive the second half kickoff. Of course, this is Madden 24, not the latest Madden, so traditional kickoff rules. No landing zone to worry about or anything. And away we go. Joey Sly boots this one away. And this will be taken, 7 yards deep in the end zone for a touchback. So Cowboys will start off their first drive at the 25.
Offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them. And we can talk all we want about.
You take a look at Dak's regular season numbers: 47, almost 4,800 yards, 30 passing touchdowns to just 8 interceptions. I'd say he's definitely earned that superstar X-Factor ability that he has in this game.
Pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And this is going to be a play fake, and Dak Prescott is dropped on his first drop back. That's Jamin Davis on the sack.
From his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz.
Second and 18 here. Dak looking to throw again. He's going to check this one down, and it's complete to Michael Gallup. And the Cowboys have an injured offensive lineman. It's Brian McKee. Brought over to the sideline. They pick up 8 on that, so it's going to be 3rd and 10.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their own.
So 3rd and long. Dak rolling, and he gets brought down again. Montez Sweat brings him down. Dak gets sacked twice on the first Cowboys drive, and we force a 3-and-out.
What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks. And that pressure's
Ryan Stonehouse to kick things away for the Cowboys. He has an absolute bazooka for a leg as he gets this one away. Connor Highsmith from about the 33. And he will get down just shy of midfield. There is a flag on the play, though. And it will be an illegal block in the back, so we are going to be backed up about 10 yards. Leslie Terry, guilty of the penalty.
Of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So we start our first drive at the 37. They are showing blitz here, but if we're able to pick up all of our blocks, this could be a nice game. Here's Jonathan Tolliver, and he slips out of 1 tackle and picks up 7. Tolliver, of course, has been a stud all postseason for us. 3 touchdowns in the NFC Championship, or excuse me, NFC Divisional round against the Packers. We're going to give him back-to-back carries here.
I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And there he is again. He has the first down, out past midfield to the Dallas 48.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Going to try some play action here. And Connor Highsmith cannot hold on. He took a very long time to release from that little whip there.
I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game.
This might be 4-down territory. We'll see.
They were up to the challenge.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Here's Tolliver. Got bounces to the outside, and Tolliver picks up 10+.
As he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Howell down to throw it.
And Sam Howell gets brought down.
Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack.
Mozzie Smith brings us down for the sack.
Perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Gonna give the ball to Tolliver again, and only picks up a yard.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easy.
3rd and 16.
Because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice
And
play.
Connor Highsmith has the big first down catch and more. Out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Connor Highsmith, our superstar kick returner, getting some more reps on offense with the injury to Chase Claypool, picks up 35 to make it 1st and goal.
As he caught it working across the field, plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Tolliver with another carry, and he's brought down at the 1.
And it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you
Gonna try to punch it in with him again.
2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
See if we can send Darnell Washington in motion.
In motion right.
There's Tolliver, and he finds the crease and finds the end zone. Touchdown. He continues to stay hot in the postseason. And we are up 6-0 pending the extra point.
That's good complementary football. That's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
And the PAT is up and good. So we are up 7-0. We orchestrate a 9-play, 64-yard drive spanning just over 4 minutes to go up 7-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Joey Sly boots this one away. And from about 7-8 yards deep, they'll take it for a touchback. Cowboys start off their second drive at the 25, hoping for better luck probably than their first drive where we forced a 3-and-out.
Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1-and-out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field
And this is going to be a give to Pollard, and he shoves off one tackler. And is eventually brought down, but not before a gain of 7 yards. Cameron Curl brings him down.
Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple
2nd and 3 here.
plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath.
And this pass is going to be intercepted by Emmanuel Forbes, and Emmanuel Forbes has space in front of him, and Emmanuel Forbes will score. Pick 6, touchdown. Emmanuel Forbes, who's an absolute bum in real life, he's another guy that's been showing up in the playoffs for us. Had an interception last game, and not to suck my own dick or whatever, but we were using Jatavius Martin, and we forced that route by Miller, their tight end, to the outside, and that's where Forbes was sitting in the flat. And we are going to have the opportunity to go up 14-0 here. And we will.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No return here for Wilson.
The Cowboys will start off their third drive at the 25. Not having a great start. A 3-and-out on their first drive, a pick 6 on their second drive. I would recommend probably doing something different, but that's just me.
Ordinarily, I say no, but in this situation,
and this is going to be another give to Pollard, and Pollard picks up a yard. Bring up 2nd and 9 here.
You know, even getting outside of your dome doesn't really help you. A lot of times they'll go on the road a little bit earlier. Go to a cold weather place. Go to a place where there's a little bit of weather and practice there that week before the game to try and simulate the conditions.
And another give to Pollard. He picks up 6. He'll set up a 3rd and manageable, 3rd and 3. Another give to Pollard, and he picks up the first down and some more. Down to the 42-yard line. Gain of 10, and the Cowboys have their first down of the game.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
And this pass over the middle is incomplete, looking for Miller, the tight end. 2nd down.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But a throw with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him,
wait, why is Dak's ability activated? Anyways, Tony Pollard is tackled for a loss. That's going to bring up 3rd and 11. Was his ability activated? He hasn't done a goddamn thing.
I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
So it's 3rd and 11. Dak looking. Still looking, and he's going to take another sack. This time it's Chase Young. Excellent coverage on the back half. Winning our matchups on the defensive line. Dak's been sacked 3 times already, and this is a nightmare start for the Cowboys offense. They're going to have to punt this one away on 4th and 25. Connor Highsmith from about the 20. And he finds a little crease down to the 34. 43 seconds left to go here in the opening quarter. I did not mean to call that. Yeah, we're going to stick with it.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
Check it down. Rayshawn Nash picks up 6.
6 yards.
I did not mean to call that play, but I like the matchup. Could tell they were in zone, so we don't have to snap this, but I think I like the way this looks. Tolliver. And he picks up the first down to the 45, and that is how the first quarter will come to a close. An opening drive touchdown for us and a pick six. Puts us up 14-0 after one.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
There you go, play action here. Dotson. We missed him. He was wide open. Sam Howell just missed him.
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10.
And Jonathan Tolliver is going to cut back, and Jonathan Tolliver is off to the races. All the way down to the 17-yard line.
79 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs...
And Rayshawn Nash catches that in traffic, picks up 9.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2nd down, Hal back to pass.
And Rayshawn Nash with the touchdown catch.
Washington from 8 yards out. And the Commanders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
And we have hung up 21 unanswered.
Good, and that makes the score 21-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the result, a touchdown for Washington.
Can't let our foot off the gas pedal yet, though.
Kick off after the touchdown. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
So the Cowboys have had 2 punts and a pick six on their 3 drives so far.
On the road in the playoffs, not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. So the drive
And Pollard is swallowed up. A bunch of guys were there. Jonathan Allen and Kenneth Murray were 2 of them, and it's now 2nd and 13.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
I have the empty set here. Here's Dak, and he is going to find Pollard in the flat. Picks up 5. It's going to bring up 3rd and 8.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy
3rd and
in the
8.
backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about
Dak.
it. Good open field tackle.
And this is a screen, I think, to Pollard, but it doesn't work. He picks up 3, but that's going to bring up another 4th down.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
And Ryan Stonehouse, for the 3rd time, will be kicking this one away.
But he'll get this away into the icy
Highsmith, again from the 20.
This is brought in at the 21.
He gets to about the 29. And here comes the Commanders' offense.
A 1st and 10. Out out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side.
And Tolliver with his first unsuccessful run of the game. He ends up losing a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We are going to go ahead and put Roschon Johnson into the game for some pass protection. Don't want to stay too far away from our identity here.
To the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Howell.
And Jahan Dotson has his first catch. He picks up 9, and it'll bring up 3rd and 2. Let's go ahead and put Tolliver back in.
Running away from people.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
I sent Tolliver on a little out to the right.
Now Howell.
We're going to go to him. He has it out of the backfield, has the first down.
Backfield, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Back-to-back touches for Tolliver. Only picks up 3 here. His 10th rush, he has 81 yards.
Give credit to the defense for...
And again, we'll go ahead and put Roschon Johnson back in what's probably a passing situation, although it might be 4-down territory.
Gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him.
They are playing press on the outside with Terry McLaurin, but I think that's Stephon Gilmore, so definitely not an easy matchup. We'll have to see where the safeties go. I think he's got him, though. Terry McLaurin, we're going to try to drop in the breadbasket, and that's just what we do! And Terry McLaurin's going to score! Touchdown! 54 yards!
54 yards. And the Commanders continue to pull away.
Stop, they're already dead. Terry McLaurin, who cost me American currency today because he got clamped by A.J. Terrell.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away.
I only needed 40 yards from him. I'm my parlay. And, you know, if Jaden Daniels or if Terry McLaurin could just get open and have something like that happen, that was 54 yards. That would have hit. Anyways, I'm blending reality with fantasy here. But it's 28-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And we still have 4 and some change to go in the first half.
To touch back, it'll come out to the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle.
Dak. And that pass is complete. And there goes Zaire Wilson. And the Cowboys are going to get on the board with a 75-yard touchdown.
A great play there. 75 yards. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, that's been an issue in the past, especially recently. We'll play press coverage, and it seems like, I don't know, it seems like it should work. If we don't play press, guys get open, just swallow up our soft coverage. But then we play press. It works until it doesn't, and when it doesn't work, we're susceptible to big plays like that. So Connor Highsmith will take this one out before running into a bukkake of Cowboys. We'll start off this drive at the 25.
Washington offense going back to work. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th.
Go ahead and put Jonathan Tolliver back in the game.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the
Culliver
They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite
only
end
picks
zone,
up
so
3, and the Cowboys sustain another injury, this time to Sam Williams.
there's no way they can stop
He
us.
holds his arm heading towards the locker room. Means he probably hurt his leg. Gonna go ahead and put Roshan Johnson back in.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Throwing here, Howell.
And that's a miss. Sam Howell missed him. He was open.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's
3rd and 7.
He has percentage completion-wise way up.
You know what? We are going to try a screen here.
Head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Just got to make sure we can break free here. And we cannot break free here. We end up taking a sack instead.
Mozzie Smith. That is now 2 sacks.
He started his throwing motion and then just didn't complete it. And for the first time all game, we are going to have to punt this one away.
So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And this kick is away.
Team sending this one away.
And Wilson returns this one to the 30. So the Cowboys do have a little bit of momentum despite being down by 3 scores. They had a 75-yard touchdown pass and then ultimately end up forcing a 3 and out.
Play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to
And this is a give to Pollard. And he's brought down by Cameron Curl after a gain of 2.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
I think it's a wham.
On play action.
We abandoned our assignment. He checks it down to the fullback, picks up 4. Now bring up 3rd and 4. I abandoned my assignment with Jamin Davis there, but
Oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4. Play fake.
Play action.
Dak looking, throws back across his body, and it's complete. That looks like Wilson again. Ridiculous throw. But the Cowboys pick up the 1st down into our territory.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see.
And that's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. We are up 28-7, but Cowboys are riding a little bit of momentum right now.
Remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Prescott on 1st down.
And this pass over the middle is going to be complete. That's Michael Gallup. He ends up picking a 1st down and some more.
35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try,
And this pass is complete again to Michael Gallup for another 1st down, and Montez Sweat is injured. Again.
Here for an injury. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott.
And another completion to Wilson. He picks up 4. Now Jonathan Allen's injured. Can my players stop getting injured?
Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's Prescott.
Dak looking, and the pass is incomplete. Broken up.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the
Montez Sweat has a bruised sternum. He's got the Madden concussion. KJ Henry will come in for him. He has played well whenever he's had to relieve for Montez Sweat.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
3rd and 6.
Prescott.
Dak looking, and he's going to get this one away. It'll be incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And a bruised sternum for Jonathan Allen. So that ultimately means Tyler Wise I believe, will be coming into the game, our 3rd-round rookie. Yep, looks like he will be coming into the game. So we are down 2 starting defensive linemen. Thankfully, we do have a 3-score lead, as Graham Gano will try to make this an 18-point game. And it's up, and it is good. Now, another thing with Montez Sweat and Jonathan Allen getting injured on back-to-back plays is we had to burn 2 of our 3 timeouts because it was inside of 2 minutes. So now, we only have 1 timeout left with 1:10 to go. And we are going to let this one land in the end zone for the touchback. Start this drive off at the 25.
So we will start here at the 25. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell
And Connor Highsmith with another big catch out near midfield to the 46. We got to go ahead and put Jonathan Tolliver back in. I forgot to do that. I don't think we need to take the timeout, but we are going to lose some time here.
Throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Al throwing on 1st down here.
That's a completion to Rayshawn Nash. He only picks up 3, though. And we're going to go no huddle here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this pass is going to be intercepted. And he breaks out of a tackle, and he's going to return this. Are you fucking kidding me? How is that a pick 6? Who is that, Malik Hooker? I don't know how that turns into a pick 6. I really don't. It just opened up perfectly. And now it's going to be 28-17. We were up 28-0 at one point. We do receive the second half kickoff with just 2 seconds to go here. And that'll end the first half. We are up 28-17, but it feels like we're losing. I mean, we've been doing everything right. I think we have to continue running the ball with Tolliver. And, I mean, defending the medium pass has worked on Dak Prescott. You know, a 75-yard play and then a pick 6 is how the Cowboys scored 14 of their 17 points. So we'll let this one land in the end zone for the touchback. Let's get back to our identity, which is running the gosh darn football.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree.
Everyone can pick up their blocks. This might be a decent gain. No hole really opened up there, though, as we only pick up 3.
But they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Here's Tolliver again. He only picks up 2. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
There, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Play action.
Play action with Howell.
And how's that not pass interference? Jahan Dotson, he was restricted. Look, he's running, and then he just runs right into number 33. How is that not pass interference? Now we're going to have to punt it away again.
They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be
The Cowboys will start off this drive at the 18.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start.
This pass is going to be complete. Gallup picks up 6.
A gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that.
And, oh, come on. We could have sacked him, but we fell down. He does throw it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Third and 4. Play action. Dak looking, and he has to throw it away again. So we force a 3 and out on our end. Good defense. And the Cowboys are going to have to punt this one away. Connor Highsmith from about the 24. He'll just run out of bounds to the 31.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive.
Tolliver picks up 4.
As he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
We're going to go play action here.
Now here's how to throw it.
And there's Terry McLaurin. He has a big gain into Dallas territory down to the 31. He's only got 2 catches today, I believe, but they're both big ones. And we are in the field goal range. 2 catches for 89 yards for Terry McLaurin. Here's Tolliver again, and Tolliver has a lot of space, and he is down to the 17. He's up over 100 yards on the ground.
He's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 107 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
It's Tolliver again, and he is upended for no gain.
A few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Go ahead and put Roschon Johnson. Whoops, I hit instant replay. Roschon Johnson will come into the game.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game.
Rayshawn Nash holds on to that in traffic. He'll pick up 7.
17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Put Tolliver back in.
It's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd.
And we run into a sack. I don't know what was going on those routes there. Everyone kind of clustered together instead of running actual routes.
defensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense
So on
gets
4th and 7, we are going to have to settle for the field goal here. This is a 31-yarder.
They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And this chip shot field goal is up and good, so we do get some points on the board, but it's still a 2-score game, 31-17.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And Wilson,
Cowboys will start off this drive at the 25.
A touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says it's...
Jack calling it audible at the line.
That deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum.
And this is a quick pass to Miller, their tight end. He falls down, picks up 2.
You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So now it's 2nd and 8 here. Dak will swing this one out to Pollard out of the backfield. He makes a man miss. He picks up 4, but Zach Martin's injured on the play. So the future Hall of Fame right guard heads to the locker room. And the Cowboys will be faced with another 3rd down. Play action. Dak gonna check this one down to Pollard, and Pollard ends up picking up the 1st.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Emmanuel Forbes pursued a little too hard on that.
3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one.
And this is going to be a carry to CeeDee Lamb, and CeeDee Lamb is off to the races all the way down to the 27. I don't know if he has a single catch in the game, but they get the ball in his hands, and he picks up 35.
It didn't look like much at the snap. That jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they ran the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution?
This pass is broken up by Cliff Greenfield. Just gets a hand in there, and if he doesn't do that, that's likely a touchdown.
Here you get executed well, otherwise it's a
2nd and 10.
credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues,
This pass is complete. That's Wilson again to the 15.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott.
And this pass is going to be broken up. Looking for Miller's tight end. Bring up 2nd down.
when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't.
And this pass is complete. That's Wilson again for 9.
Yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And this pass is going to be knocked away. Emmanuel Forbes gets a hand on it. And this is going to be an interesting call here. I think they're not going to go for it. They're going to take the field goal. 4th and 1 when you're down by 2 touchdowns seems like a gimme. We do have to watch the fake, though. And it's not a fake. They settle for the chip shot field goal. Kind of a pussy call there, but the Cowboys do get 3 points on the board. It's now 31-20.
Good job defensively to hold them to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah,
We'll let that one land in the end zone for the touchback.
off the field.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the
Well, I think I'm going to
combination.
send Rayshawn Nash to the left side of the formation.
We'll see if he can find that
See what this looks like.
They'll start on the
Here,
ground
guy bounces to the outside, and he's tripped up.
No gain on the play, and it's second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon.
That was a bit of a weird animation. Go ahead and put Roschon Johnson back in.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
There's Rayshawn Nash, and he has a first down and some change. All the way to the 46. And that will probably be the last play of the third quarter, and it will be. We're up 31-20 with 1 quarter remaining.
Scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth.
We're going to give Roschon Johnson a carry here. And there's his first carry, and he picks up 3, and Rayshawn Nash is injured.
There on the first down run, he gets maybe 3.
That's not good. It's our third starter of the game heading to the locker room. No, wait. Fuck. Let's put Tolliver in.
Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd and 7.
Darnell Washington coming into the game, as well as Cole Turner. Here's Tolliver, cuts back, picks up 6 to make it 3rd and 1. You know what? We are going to do... We're going to put Charlie Phillips into the game, our 3rd string running back. Third and 1.
Offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now
Here's Charlie Phillips, and he doesn't get it.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will
They
not
brought the
escape.
blitz.
And that
We
is
lose a
not
yard,
gonna
and it's a
be the
dislocated
difference.
shoulder for Rayshawn Nash. We're not punting this shit. We're putting Tolliver back in.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far.
4th and 2.
Kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And there's Tolliver out of the backfield, and he picks up the 4th down conversion.
This is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a
We're going to start to chew the clock, I think.
Going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Tolliver again.
Pretty nice work
To
defensively
31,
on the
picks up
first
2.
down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds.
They are playing press on
Yes,
Terry
take
McLaurin again. We'll have to
Yes,
see where
gain
that
yardage,
safety goes.
but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
We're going to give him a shot. Terry McLaurin, go get it, and he can't.
Incomplete. Good
Incomplete.
Trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to
We're going to try a screen again.
see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
Screen's complete. This is Tolliver, and he picks up 5.
3 yards short of the first.
I'll bring up 4th and 3.
It's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
We're going to line up to go for it.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Al down to throw it.
And Dotson has it, and he has the first down. Our second fourth down conversion of the drive.
Convert on fourth. It's a gain of 4 that time, and it'll be first down Washington.
Here's Tolliver again. Tolliver bounces us to the outside. He's inside the 10, inside the 5, to the 4.
132 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Tolliver to the 3.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Howell from the gun.
We're going to just keep this with Sam Howell, touchdown.
Touchdown, Commanders.
Sam Howell with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
Touchdown run. And the Commanders are close.
2 passing, 1 rushing.
Now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book.
And it is 38-20, a 13-play, 74-yard drive that took 6.5 minutes off the clock.
Ends in 3 points. That's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Joey Sly now to kick
With
off
just
after the
4:25 to go here in regulation, the Cowboys have a very large hole to dig themselves out of. And they'll start off this drive at their own 25.
To the 25. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
Play action. Dak over the middle, and there's C.D. Lamb, and he slips out of a couple tackles, and he's out past midfield to the 44.
Inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big
All right, our
time.
tackling has to be better.
31.
We're going to go conservative. I don't care if they get a few more yards after the initial tackle.
How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver,
Actually, I don't like that. Cover 1 hole.
Not deep downfield that can hurt your defense.
Dak is going to lob that one, and that's complete to Wilson. Another big gain. They're going to go no huddle.
All the way down inside the 20. On 1st and 10.
And this pass is going to be an easy touchdown pass to C.D. Lamb. We were just completely caught off guard.
Dallas. From 19 yards away.
Well, it's not over yet.
Have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
It is 27-38.
And that'll make this now.
They might try an onside here. That's exactly what they're going to do. We'll get the hands team out there. Please recover this.
Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
And Jahan Dotson will recover it. And we'll start off this drive at the Dallas 47.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said...
We do have all 3 timeouts. We are going to need a couple first downs or a touchdown.
The team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that...
That's a 4-yard gain for Tolliver.
Type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Tolliver again. He has a first down and more. Jonathan Tolliver to the 23-yard line. And that's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. We won't snap the ball here.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to
give Charlie Phillips a carry here.
And get out of here with a victory.
1st and 10. Charlie Phillips, he has a huge hole here. Charlie Phillips off to the races, all the way down to the 10.
2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken.
Let's give him another carry.
5 remaining. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Charlie Phillips again. Can Levi Jenkins run forward instead of trying to pass block?
That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I do think we ultimately have to score here. There's Charlie Phillips, and he will score. Touchdown, Charlie Phillips. And we have hung a 40 burger on the Dallas Cowboys. And it is 45-27.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
All right, I'm going to make some substitutions. We've had a ton of guys get injured in this game. Jonathan Allen, Montez Sweat, Rayshawn Nash. So I am going to bring in... Oh, fuck off. Some of our backups here. Yeah, you know what? That's good enough.
Football going back to the Cowboys. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Dak looking. He's going to check this one down to Wilson before being brought down by Jatavius Martin. We're going to go no huddle here. And this pass over the middle, it's complete to Michael Gallup.
Across midfield and inside the 45.
I forgot to sub some guys out. That's another catch by CeeDee Lamb. They're going to go no huddle again.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Prescott yet again.
Dak looking. And he's going to... Oh, he gets absolutely destroyed by Jatavius Martin. And he throws the ball away. No roughing the passer, apparently. 3rd and 4. I don't know how he's still in the zone. That's incomplete. He's looking for Miller, his tight end, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much is
4th and 4. And the pass is held on to by Gallup.
The Cowboys first down by a good couple of yards as they end up getting 6 there on 4th.
But the Cowboys are pretty much just padding the resume at this point. So that's another throwaway by Dak Prescott.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep
we are 18 seconds away from heading to our 2nd straight Super Bowl. Or hopefully our fortunes change a little bit.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Prescott.
This pass over the middle is complete. That's Addison Miller, their tight end, for the touchdown. They make it a 2-score game. With just 9 seconds left, I don't think it's going to impact anything. They're going to try the onside kick again. Hopefully we recover it, and then we can just go into victory formation. And this is recovered by Sidney Burgess, and that is going to be your ball game. We're going to line up in victory formation. 45-34, your final score here in the NFC Championship game. Hope you took the over on points. And we are moving on to the Super Bowl for the second consecutive season. Last year, we ended up losing a heartbreaker to the Bengals. And it looks like this year we're going to be taking on the Baltimore Ravens. That was a bit of a haymaker game. Nothing but haymakers thrown.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship for Charles Davis.
Nothing but big plays here.
Our entire crew will talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super
Take a look at our stats. Sam Howell, 15 of 21, 237 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. That interception was kind of a desperation throw to close out the first half, although it somehow got returned for a touchdown, which did not help matters. But a couple of misfires by Howell to some guys that were open. Jonathan Tolliver continues to be a beast, 23 for 156 and a touchdown. Charlie Phillips contributed 4 for 23 and a touchdown. Sam Howell had a rushing touchdown as well. Rayshawn Nash, who has a dislocated shoulder, he went 6 for 54 and a touchdown. Jonathan Tolliver added in 3 more catches for 25 yards. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 89 yards and a touchdown. Dotson went 2 for 13. Connor Highsmith, playing in place of the injured Chase Claypool, 2 for 56. Defensively, Cameron Curl led the way with 6 tackles, 2 TFLs for Jamin Davis and Montez Sweat, and 1 for a few other guys. Sack for Jamin Davis, sack for Montez Sweat, sack for Chase Young. Interception, returned for a touchdown, a pick 6 by Emmanuel Forbes. We do have some upgrades here. Tyler Wise. We'll make him a power rusher. It's our 3rd string defensive tackle. Jonathan Tolliver has an upgrade. He's definitely earned it. We'll go elusive back. That bumps him up to an 84 overall with a morale boost. And Sam Howell. You know what, we'll go strong arm. Boost him up to an 82. I would like to see his accuracy improve because he did miss a couple of throws there. Jonathan Allen's giving us a pep talk here. Don't care. +5 hit power for the next game, which will be the Super Bowl. And all right, I think we can go ahead and simulate. We have no new injuries. So no one was injured long term. That's good. But next week, we will be taking on the Baltimore Ravens in the Super Bowl. We, of course, have made the Super Bowl for the 2nd year in a row. Last year, we lost a heartbreaker to the Bengals. This year, we take on their AFC North rival, Baltimore Ravens. That stream, I'm not sure when it'll come at you. I may possibly stream on New Year's Day. Not sure yet. If not, it will be next weekend. But in the meantime, this will be my last stream of 2024. I streamed quite a bit in 2024, more than any other year I had streamed. So I want to just thank you guys for all the support. Hope you guys had a good holiday. And yeah, with the new year coming up, be safe, don't drink and drive and all that stuff. And yeah, hope your 2024 was filled with like happiness or some bullshit. All right, that's all I got. Good night.